hi Pisces, but like I said, it can really resonate for anyone right into it. Like seriously, the lyric that just flashed up on the TV is "I'm so in love with you, I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason, that you're making me work so hard, and I hear you calling." Oh, baby, please. I'll stop now. But anyway, give a little respect. So right away, and welcome if you're new. My name's Claire. I often do, well, I don't sing us into the video, but unless that's a new thing, but it doesn't surprise me when this is for the magical Pisces on a Pisces moon. And like I said, we've all got Pisces somewhere. We've all got a 12th house, which is my favourite house. So Pisces is magical, mystical, very spiritual, whatever spiritual is to you. You know, it's just very the ethers. Anything goes. It doesn't even make sense to Pisces, and it is very like all that kind of romance and twin flames and soulmates and dream time. Yeah, so everything I do is channeling, everything I do is healing. Even if this isn't your story, like the last one I done for Aquarius was very, very specific, quite a heavy energy. I'm not surprised because we're in the last degree of Scorpio sun, so it's deep, difficult situations I'm going to pick up on. This is probably going to be no different, but I'm expecting this one to be a little dreamy. And like I said, the fact that it started off me seeing that, although it has to be said, if that message is coming through, like, you know, give a little respect, so it feels like maybe there's been a level of disrespect in this twin flame connection. I'd imagine that goes across the board, regardless of whatever fucking sign you are. But all I keep getting drawn up to when I look up at the TV is "I'm so in love with you," like, you know. So it's like somebody is so in love with you, basically. And I know you're making me work so hard. Actually, see what I mean? They all tie on, right? So this is the last one. The word soul's flashing up. The other thing that's really sticky, this stuck out to me on one of the other signs. I don't know why there's a pound sign at the start of all the words on the subtitles, but I really actually do feel somebody chose money over love. Whatever that means, like it might not mean literally money, but it means they chose the material world. You know what I mean? They chose a material girl or a material guy, and what looked good on paper, and they didn't choose love, or you didn't. If this is for you. But obviously something has shifted because this person is channeling to me that they're so in love with you. So, and the 12th house is the subconscious too, right? So let's see. I don't know how long this is going to be, but it doesn't really matter how long it is either. I'm only doing this one tonight. I've got a big tatty in the oven actually, so, but I mean, I was about to say it's not going to be an hour. Sometimes it is an hour, but the last one was an hour, so I don't think this one will be. But now it's stop. Is this an erasure playlist or something? The song is called Stop. So I feel there's been a pause in this connection. And it feels like something to do with boundaries, lack of boundaries, or disrespect. There was either a stop put on by you or the person. There could have even been a literal blocking, actually, because I associate Pisces energy with ghosting. Or it's like the divine has put a stop to this connection until it's go time again, because then I looked at a sign that says go. What do you need to know about this then? It's already interesting. This is like I said in the last one, like if you're watching this in real time, or actually, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you're watching it in real time, because I will get them up tonight, but it'll be later my time, but I suppose it'll still be daytime for other parts. But by the time you watch this, if you're watching, that sounds like, I don't know, that sounds like, I'm not going to say what that sounds like, but by the time you're watching this, do you know what I mean? It kind of sounds like somebody's goodbye speech. But yeah, by the time you watch this, it'll be Sagittarius season, so the energy will already be dramatically different. But right now, the synchronicities I've just had in between filming Aquarius and this one, which is literally, I'm not kidding, like 20 minutes, if even that. Like I went to put the oven on, made another cup of tea, and I've came back to do this. I've already seen like like synchronicities and signs of people struggling, you know, like emotionally. And that is what the very last degree of Scorpio Pisces moon would say to me. Like I mean, it is kind of interesting because when I was just saying that, like, you know, that sounds like someone saying goodbye. I actually am just going to spell it out for you. That sounds like I was led to something the other week there, and it was I think it was something to do with football. I didn't know who it was, but it was that James guy that, you know, the podcast guy. Anyway, that big channel that he interviews folk in that like big kind of actually I must be mentioning that for a reason, because yeah, he does interview big gangsters and that and reformed characters, but he also went through his own massive spiritual awakening, like from being a bit of a bad guy, you know, and doing all the things, I don't know, just doing all things that are not great, to having a spiritual awakening and training and Reiki and everything. So, and like, he's a total gadget, do you know what I mean? He's from Scotland as well. So there must be something to do with that. Like, it's about a transformation of someone going from quite toxic or unawakened to being reborn again. And, yeah, you know, like wanting to be that, because he has to be that. He gets a lot of shit as well. But okay, I don't tune into him all the time, but it's going to be significant to someone. Let's Dance has just come on the music channel, and I'm laughing because that absolutely looks like my dad in the 80s. Like, oh my god, I actually need to take I'm gonna take a wait a minute. I mean, my dad's seen it a million times, but I'm literally taking a fucking screenshot of that. It's crazy. Come on, where's it just went? Patience. No, I'm not gonna. What am I doing? I don't need to do that anyway. So that's gonna have something to do with it. Like, why am I doing that? I don't need to do that. My dad knows the video of that. My dad's had that his whole fucking life. Something could be significant about David Bowie randomly. Something could also be significant about the names James and David, to be honest. That's kind of significant yeah. That's significant. I can actually think of a few people that's kind of, yeah, that is actually fitting in with some of the synchronicities I've seen before I came on here. Right, okay, so what have we got? There's already a bit of that's really scary how much, I'm sorry, I can't get over how much that looks like my dad. And my dad's older, remember, but people still say it to him now. Relationship project, trying to change someone, basing your worth on them, not taking no for an answer, given to receive, living for the future. The thing is, although that wording's all really pretty negative, I always just go by relationship project. So with my wee secret language with these cards, you've got a wee secret language with someone for me to say it like that. I feel somebody wants to work on this after a time of not wanting to work on it. What else? Obstacles, yeah. There was a lot of obstacles. I feel it was this person's subconscious blocks. Karma, soul contract, things to learn, need more healing, complications, divine time, and more awakening needed. They weren't awake to this connection. The divine masculine in this connection was not awake. Possibly still not awake, but I'm getting the feeling whoever this is going to speak to is awake now. And they want to work on things. But before it was like, I feel the feminine has tried to address or speak about this connection, and it's just fallen on deaf ears. Like, the person did not want to know about it. Engagement, wow, they really do now though. So again, it could be literal that these are the thoughts that this person's having about, basically. So it feels like someone that's a commitment phobe, like going from 0 to 100. But if it's not a literal engagement, they just want to now work on being something with you. And I feel we'll see when we get in the cards, but I feel this masculine's like willing to start a friendship because it just flashed up. Let's dance, because I think that's the song that was on. But it's like, seriously, like, this masculine maybe like, can I take you out? Like, can we go dancing? Can we go romancing? Do you know what I mean? They want to spend time with you. Getting engaged, deeper commitment, marriage proposal, the next phase in a relationship. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's just, for some, it's the next phase in a relationship, but for others, depending on where you're at, it's stronger because someone's worked through the bitter feelings anger, resentment, jealousy, silent treatment, arguments, cold shoulder, ghosting, criticising. So I did say ghosting already, and if you are a Pisces placement, you may be the person that deals with your feelings in that way because you're so sensitive, basically. Remember, sensitive is a beautiful thing. The song Modern Love has just come up. What are they telling me with that? I feel it's the way in which you've grown up. Somebody watching this, it's just the done thing around you. Something about ghosting, actually, that it just became a way of being. I remember ghosting is integral, really, unfortunately, to the twin flame journey, but it was learned behaviour. Cold shoulder, ghosting, criticising. Somebody done it to somebody. Somebody's used to having it done to them, and then they done it to you, or you're the person that done it to your twin. Lock and key, perfect fit, opening each other's hearts, union, divine love, soulmates, twin flames, loving bond, destiny, relationship. That's beautiful though, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like, so for some, it's someone wants to work on a relationship and take it to the next level. So if you were nothing, they're happy to begin with friends and build up on it. If you were more than that, and this seems likely it's that, but again, it's just, it's expected, unexpected. It could go either way, but it's like you're the lock to their key and back and forth. Right, okay, so I feel this has been very back and forth connecting. What have we got then? Where's the feminine at in this connection? Whoever's going to connect with what I'm seeing, connect and connection a lot here. What I'm saying. What's going on in their ascension? Oh. False twin flame, intense change. So what I'm getting from this is, yeah, for a select few, and I'm saying a select few, that makes perfect sense to me that you'd be guided to me for me to work out this riddle. Specifically because I said to my guides as well, can you just give me ones that are like far removed or removed enough from things that would resonate with me, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Just because I just can't be bothered with that today. I don't mind other days, but I mean, and it's not like I'm just trying to think. Some of the bits of the Aquarius one resonated with me there, but like a lot of it was just going way off into stuff that doesn't. So do you know what I mean? It's like, but this one, it's like, I feel they want me to really help somebody out there that's in a situation like this, where unfortunately, if you're the feminine, I do feel you have felt somebody was your twin flame and you've either already realised that they're not, or you're about to, and this could even be, you know what I mean, this could even be the reading that helps you work that out. And of course I would never work that out from a general, you know, like if this resonates with you, it would probably be wise to take it further and book a session with me so that I can help you work that out. But wow, I've just fucking connected the dots. Another synchronicity, remember that I had, that was only 15-20 minutes, another synchronicity that I had before I came on here does fit with that. Like it is definitely somebody that was in the same situation. Like they were adamant, certain who their twin flame was, and they've connected with me. And yeah, this, like, you know, but when I connect with that person, because this was ages ago, it was at a point where it was like they'd already seen all the signs of who the real twin was, and then I actually was just confirming it. And actually, I haven't caught up with that person since, so I don't know where they're at with that now. But if they tune into this, you know, this it might even be that person I'm confirming it, fuck knows. But it's like, because again, their sign isn't like, you know, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rise or anything, but they might just feel led to watch this. But it's kind of, so you'll know if that's you. But yeah, it is that. Like you really were adamant, absolutely certain, because this person, the other, you know, the one that you thought was the twin flame, the false twin flame, has awakened you to your spiritual awakening and put you on your path. But they weren't your twin. They were the one before the one. I know some people don't like the name false twin flame. I actually do. It's not like I like it, but it makes sense to me. I get why people say they don't like it. I think people get triggered because your twin flame, your true twin flame is so special. You don't want to associate that word with anyone else. But the reason why it just makes sense to me is that, yeah, it's like what people say, it is a karmic as well. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. A false twin flame is a karmic. But I don't know why people get so fucking butthurt or kind of triggered, like, and being like, I don't like the word false twin flame. It's like, you know what I mean? It just kind of makes, it entertains me a little bit, because seriously, there are quite a lot of twin flame readers out there that like really do not like that word. But it does make sense to me, like it really does. To me, all it is that you think you've got very strong feelings or even love for this person, and oh, in this modern day, yeah, because it said modern love, you will think that's your twin flame, right? Because it's fucking put about everywhere. But for some of us, where that wasn't the known thing, that, you know, it wasn't sort of, although it's weird, although it's been around for eons and centuries, it wasn't a popular, well-known thing. You will have just felt very strong feelings towards them, probably used the word soulmate, because that's what it was in my case. Do you know what I mean? And then when the penny was meant to drop, I was like, wait a minute, this guy is absolutely my worst fucking nightmare, and it's him that's my twin flame. You know what I mean? So, but then also your twin flame can take you on that ride of being a bit of a nightmare too, and you're a nightmare to them. But do you know what I mean? It's yeah. Anyway, so this feminine though, if you're connecting with this, so again, some people will have clicked out because that might scare them, and I do get it. But that's funny. Our synchronicity just like popped up on the TV that was like part of like my twin's surname, so that's quite funny. You know, and that was just confirming what I just said. It's like when the penny drops of who it really is, there's no doubt in it. And so that's what's happening to this feminine right now. I normally now do the masculine card, but I just want to ask, can you tell us a wee bit more about, because like you said, that is a bit unsettling if somebody's, but like I said, I really do feel you will have already been feeling this yourself. You've either discovered it already or you were getting a weird feeling, because, and why I said it makes sense that they're making me do this one. I don't like doing these ones in public, right? But it is what they make me do. And it is always in a Scorpio moon usually. Or like I said, there's only 4 weeks of Scorpio season and we're on the last day of it. And, you know, like I'm saying, it's quite funny because it is my twin's birthday today. And so, yeah, he must be a master in some way of getting to the bottom of something as well. You know what I mean? It's together. Yeah, they're quite interesting. But yeah, what do we need to know? It's what I'm saying is this is excellent energy. Scorpio Sun, Pisces Moon is excellent energy for my soul to get to the bottom of a difficult, painful conundrum. So let's go. One with self-blossoming, yeah. And the reason this feminine has discovered who her true twin flame is you got to know yourself more. And the more you got to know yourself, the more you realised that something just wasn't making sense with whoever it was you thought was your twin. And then when you met the real one, which is why I feel you've realised who your real twin flame is, there was too many undeniable synchronicities. But I do feel this person, you know, and I'm going to trust it's you that I'm talking to, or like I said, it could be about your twin realising that about you, but it's like, I do feel that you try to deny it. I feel you went into huge denial because you'll have had such an attachment to the other one being the real one, if you know what I mean. And that you have, and it's interesting because they're flashing clairvoyantly when I had that with someone. I've had it a few times, but I've never left it on a sour note kind of thing. But I'm being reminded of someone where we didn't leave it on a sour note, but then it was clear that after the person has went into denial, and then and then they did act weird with me. But I get it, if you know what I mean. Oh shit, it's just flashed up I'm in a secret relationship again. But in this case, I feel the secret relationship that this person's in is the secret is they secretly know who their twin flame is. But I think they've told, this is really deep, but I think that other people are under the impression that their true twin flame is somebody else, when this person's secret is they actually feel somebody else. Oh fuck, that's really deep. I do kind of get what they're saying. But I feel it was triggered by another healer. Because they just keep showing me that situation where that happened with me. It's like I said, I get downloads about different people's unions, and I know, and it's not very often I would be adamant about like, but when I can feel it really strongly, I can feel it really strongly, and I wouldn't keep going on to the person, but because like I said, in any situation where I've had that with someone, the person's already had ample signs of who it is, and then their guides just guide them to me to confirm it. So it's not what I'm trying to say is it's not about me, it's about the person. But some people have got such a attachment to the one before. And it's like, I don't like that they're making me talk about shit like this, but I do get it. It's like, because they are just, I always have to remind myself of that, right? Because I've just been so madly in love with my true twin flame for so long now. And like I always openly say, like, I feel I was like, I feel my feelings were really deep for him long before I actually accepted that they were. You know what I mean? Like other people had said to me before, you like him a lot more than what you think you do. And like I said, it was a defense mechanism because look, and sweet dreams are made of these have just come on. Sweet dreams are made of these. That's quite funny because the dance version of that came out round about the time when I would have been going out clubbing and that around when I met him. But yeah, and that's funny because it was the friend that I met him with that I was actually seeing. That's not a coincidence. It was actually the friend that I was with when I met him that I saw flash up in my mind. She was a Scorpio too. Oh, she still is a Scorpio. It's just I've not seen her for years. But like, yeah, she always saw it before. Yeah, and she liked us together as well. So there's something in it, all of that, what I said, but move away from it. But yeah, okay, so what I was basically saying there was like, yeah, that's the point actually. So I will just love it. It's that friend, she met me at a point in my life when I was trauma bonded to the karmic. But she was also with me the night I met my twin flame. So that would be quite an interesting position to be in because it was like I'd be going on about this other guy all the time and then meeting the true twin flame. And then yeah, and she was always one of the people that liked my twin flame better than the karmic. In fact, everybody liked the twin flame better than the karmic. So what I'm getting from this is somebody now it's going into someone else's story or the same one. Everybody. Well, actually, that's not the common for because a lot of the time people are. Fuck, wait a minute, I'm just asking them because this is a confusing one, right? Because I was about to say a lot of the time everyone's guiding you away from the twin flame, but what I'm getting with this is that there was a lot of people saying you should be with that person, but it was you that was like adamant on someone else. It wasn't them because you were in denial. That's what it is. Because that actually, believe it or not, that was the case with me. But like I said, it's a bit different with me because the twin flame wasn't wanting a relationship project with me. He was wanting sex, to be blunt. But not like, you know what I mean? It was like that was the agreement that we both had. Interesting. Okay, where's this masculine at? Choose the path of ease and grace, path of least resistance. This masculine, which does make sense to me when the feminine was detoured. The masculine's like, I don't usually see this card like that. I usually see it like new earth and old earth, but I'm seeing it like two people. This is really deep today. This is so the energy. This masculine's like, it's a bit similar to the one before actually. The masculine saw this before as like two sunny options. Do you know what I mean? Like he couldn't choose between two people. Under pressure just came on when I said that too. And if the masculine's a female, then just change it, whatever. But now he sees clearly one is of the dark and one is of the light. Wow. One's a karmic, one's a twin flame. Like, and that's that. See how that fits with what I've said? That does fit with what's, but the more this feminine, because really got to know themselves. They realised who the real one was. Right, tell us what the masculine. Oh, oh wow! And now so the divine masculine knows who they are. As the feminine blossomed and truly got in touch with who she was. Again, I do feel there's a pivotal moment with a healer, because again, I know I'm being shown that pivotal moment that I had with someone. It's upside down though, so this guy's feeling a wee bit upside down and all over the place. Open your heart, set love and boundaries, but beyond illusion, change your perception. He was under an illusion. But he was under an illusion because the feminine was under an illusion. There's a need to stay grounded. I actually feel a lot of anxiety with this pair. And like I said, I've had a few synchronicities to confirm that before I came on here. And like I said, this energy is rife with that kind of energy. Reprogram your soul. Yeah. Right, we need more on this, but it's making sense to me. Right. Where's this feminine at? What consciously does this feminine know then? But what did I say? This feminine's anxious. This masculine's anxious and needing to stay grounded. This feminine is like exhausted. This is the Four of Swords. Exhausted, healing, having to take a lot of time to yourself. Because I feel you've been, quite frankly, traumatized by the realization. It feels like the realization of what you've been put through by the divine. Again, this is really reminding me of a Zoom I was on with someone once where I said something very similar, like, you know, that is really cruel if that's the case, but it's not the first time, it won't probably be the last time I see something like this. Basically, it's, you know, it's kind of like, why the fuck would God put me through that? But I do, it's to do that person's purpose. They could handle it. You know, a bit like I've had some really fucking shitty things happen in my twin flame journey, but it's because my soul can handle it. It's because I'm who, it's because of who, it's because I'm who I am. I'm a twin flame teacher and I'm here to help a lot of people. But I also attract others like that. That, you know, your specific job might not be to help other twin flames, although some people, that is what they do. It could just be you're there to help other people in a different sort of way, but it's something connected to, you know, you can get through this. But I already felt the anxiety, right? So where's the masculine at in the conscious mind then? So there's a lot of stress, worry, healing. I feel this person's sleeping a lot to get the next steps from the divine. That's what I heard. The masculine and the conscious mind. Oh my God, and there's an advert on right now where people are all looking really tired. The song is Driving Home for Christmas. I feel like I've said something like this, and I don't know if it was in one of these star sign ones. I feel like it was actually in another video, and it was like, I did say I felt something, there was going to be some sort of slight, I think it's in the Mediumship Monday one that I haven't published yet, that I filmed a week ago. I was going to try and watch that and publish it soon, so it's my orange salt lamp, and it's where I channeled about Dawson's Creek basically, right? And that now makes sense too, because the whole way through that I was channeling about like third party situations, like basically where somebody couldn't make a choice between two. Wow, it's making sense, isn't it? It's really stressed this feminine out, really stressed this, like, yeah, it's made her ill. Where's the masculine at? I feel it's made both people ill. Trust. The masculine's like trusting in the divine too. Like, I do feel this feminine's like stressed and, you know, having to rest a little bit. It's like in the moments where the feminine is connecting to the divine in that space, it's helping the masculine trust through the confusion. or this is the point that they get to where they're just going to trust that it's all going to work out somehow, although this does feel like it's like kind of like, how's this going to work out? Yeah, anyway, what I was going to say is it feels like there's going to be something that happens between this connection that I'm picking up on, which feels very intense. Something's going to happen around Christmas. I think it's something quite small. What is it that's going to happen? I don't know why I've picked up these cards, so I'm just trusting it. Couldn't let you get close to me. Yeah, it's like I do sort of feel like this masculine's in a bit of a karmic situation. Some kind. Both this is the last two are very similar, but this masculine's in some kind of karmic situation, and so he basically can't go there right now. And that's what is stressing out this feminine out, because she knows that. So it's common knowledge, whatever is like stopping this person from going to that person. My God, but he does want you. I like this is just this keeps happening, but like I actually can feel who this is talking to. I'm just not sure if they watch these. Yeah, he does want you. He wants you, and like yeah, and I know that. I had to really am from you. He didn't show you who he really was. Okay, right. Give us a wee bit more. So what else for the feminine then? She's this is definitely who I think it, right. So it's like again, it's going to be speaking to a few more people, but it's we'll just go with it. This feminine's in a place of very similar to myself, where you're helping other people on their ascension journey, twin flame journey. You know, you're a teacher of some kind. You've accessed a higher level of consciousness and you're able to help other people. Where's this masculine at? Yeah, they're in a lot of fear. This is all making sense to me. They're in a lot. There's sleepless nights, worrying, stressed out. Again, I feel it's something to do with the karmic situation they're in. They really don't know how the fuck. Yeah, they don't know how the fuck this is all going to work out, because basically what I'm getting is like they know who they want and they know who they're in love with. But can I just say, like, I know this connection I keep seeing, it's like these two people didn't actually know each other for very long, like in this light. Like they didn't know each other very well is the point. But they do, because they're twin flames and they've known each other for eons. But this is a really unique situation where both people actually knew about twin flames. But I feel they've both been, now again, this is going to trigger the person if they're watching this, but I'm trusting my guides to just say it, right? Because it's God speaking through me. It's humbled both people that they basically thought they knew it all, right? And that was the kind of what's flipped it all in its head, is who they thought was their twin flame wasn't, and then they've met each other. Yeah, this has happened to a lot of people that I've helped before, but this is quite a juicy one. So it's put this masculine in a lot of fear, because I feel they got into something with someone else. What else about this feminine? Because I'm getting into this. Spread your wings. The feminine's spreading her wings on her own. This is just really similar to the one before, but it must just be the energy today. They want me to help these difficult ones. Again, because this is where, you know what I mean? Like when people are actually kind of, when they're not the right people, but when people in these difficult situations really start to find me. So if you know anyone else that is in a bit of a confusing twin flame situation where they've got any doubt, it would be wise for you that send them away and let them make their own mind up whether they want to book with me. But like I said, this is what I'm an expert at. The feminine's like having to go it alone and focus on herself. But there's anxiety there because she knows that this guy that's basically trapped is her twin flame. Doesn't want it to be true, is what I can feel. But it is. A masculine. The masculine's now realising who he really wants to give it to. Yep. Going on from the I want you card. The masculine is realising that he, in an ideal world, would want to give and receive equally to this feminine, because he feels it would be, that this masculine is telling me he knows it would be equal if he hadn't have been scared and ran away in the arms of someone else who, I mean, like I don't usually do this, but I'm being guided to, oh my God, he feels alone with that person. 5 of Pentacles. That person might be this person might be draining his actual finances, his energy, his light. This person feels alone. This is really sad, actually. It's making me really sad. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together in truth. It's soul tribe, but this masculine knows that they're like the same soul. Like, he didn't know that before. This is fuck's sake. God, now I really would have rather tap into my own fucking situation. Jesus Christ. Right. What's going on right now? There is a karmic, the karmic relationships card in this deck, but I wonder why they've led me to this. What do we need? What do we need to know about that guy's karmic situation? Because I'm just again, I channel guys masculine, women as divine feminine, but it can be however it is in your situation. But I do really, this is homing in specifically on a guy divine masculine and a woman divine feminine. Like, it's really feels like a personal reading today. So if it's more than one couple, then fine. But like I said, I'm not even sure that the person that's meant to find this is going to find it, but I'm feeling a lot of healing going to my heart chakra. But I feel the very fact that they're making me do it kind of like a personal one tells me the person is going to watch this. Something's going to make them watch it, so I'll trust. And like I said before, if you feel that that's you, even if you're wrong, by the way, because I'll tell you the truth, if I'll be like, oh, that actually wasn't thinking of you. Like, it doesn't matter. It spoke to you in some way, but I feel that person's guides are going to get them to watch it. So, and I said that all the way throughout the Dawson's Creek one that I haven't published yet either. Because they made me talk for about 90 minutes about someone's union. So it's an important one. All unions are important, but I feel it's because this particular set of twin flames are here to really inspire and create a ripple for loads of other ones, which is what a lot of twin flames that are quite out there are here. All twin flames are here to do that, but I'm talking about ones that are on the public platforms are really, it's not what all twin flames are guided to do. So if you are guided to it, it's quite a big responsibility. Yeah, tell us about this guy's karmic situation. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. There was karma that had to be cleared with this karmic partner. Again, like I said it about the feminine, but it's because they're the same soul. Your souls agreed upon this. But to the ego, it looks really painful and like, are you fucking kidding me? Because like I said, I feel both these people are in some sort of position of teaching others. Like, they both are on a spiritual path. They both know about twin flames. Quite unique, actually. It's not the norm at all. But the reunion. They're just saying to me, it's like there will be a reunion. So remember, I was asking about the karmic partner. It looks like this guy is settling down with someone else, but it's like he's clearing karma with that partner, and there will be a reunion with this feminine. Soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship. That's what I'm saying. It's like this guy's recognized this feminine. And do you know when he, this is really deep. I need these cards again because it's got clearing karma and stuff in this. When this guy recognized who this feminine was when the feminine came out of denial. And this is why I'm saying this feels like a personal reading. I feel that feminine came out of denial after connecting with me, because that's what I help people do. But it's kind of one of them ones, the truth will piss you off, but it'll set you free. And like I said, I do feel that person projected their all types of different feelings at me for that. But I forgave them for it as soon as I felt it, to be honest. It's like, so like I said, I would be delighted to hear from this person if you work out that that's you, if they watch it, which I'm trusting my guides. It's not easy. Right, okay, so what do we need to know about it? Tell us something about the karmic energy there. Is it clearing karma? Back me up, because it's like feeling, that's what I'm saying. this guy had to clear karma from a past life with that karmic. And that feminine, if will understand it. She'll understand it anyway, but if she then gets guided to this, I feel this will really help this feminine understand. Because she's into all of that. A lot of us are. It's like how I always say, I understand everything that's happened to matter. It doesn't mean I fucking like it. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, but I totally understand it. That's why I can laugh at a lot of it. When a lot of people would be like crying in their pillow. I've had those nights too. But yeah, look, follow the signs. When the feminine came out of denial and accepted who her twin flame is, right, who her true twin flame is, which, like I said, I feel this feminine's done it really quite secretly. Like it's quite a private divine feminine that will. Quite a lot of other readers in that do this, right? Or people that's like they'll make it known that they're a twin flame, or actually some don't. That's a good example. Some people that read tarot and that they read about twin flames, but they don't actually say that they're one, right? And it's kind of a bit of a situ like that, where this person could, and I'm just going to say generally now, because this could speak to lots of different people, but they'll let it known that they're a twin flame, but nobody actually knows who their twin flame is, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the whole time they've been addressing a twin flame, they could have been thinking of one person, and then at some point there's been a switch, and they now know it's somebody else. And I've no doubt that, like, that will come to light when it's made. Well, it will definitely come to light when this union takes place. But it's all been very like a secret transformation that both people are going through. Fast cars now on as well. So you see, I do feel it's like this is all going to happen really fast. Like as soon as the feminine accepted that, it's helping. The masculine's now getting flooded with all the signs leading to them. Oh my God, look, leading to the Holy Grail union to receive the gift. So like, I'm going to stop again. I'd love to keep going. Look, oh my God, what the fuck? Feminine twin activating higher self. But what that means is the feminine twin accepting, coming out of denial, activate the masculine's feelings for her. And it's like, whether, everyone involved in this realizes it or not, it's all leading the Holy Grail union. And I feel it's a really big, this is a really big, important union. Like, everybody's unions are important, right? But what I'm saying is, it's like, you're going to know about this. When this takes place, like, shifter be shifted. Yeah, this one's fucking, this is one that'll be, if listen, if this does not find the right people when this actually happens in real time, I'll remember this. There's my guys are telling me this will. Again, I know a little bit what it means. I don't know exactly all that means, but there are some really high profile unions that these people might not be like well known. I don't like using the word famous, but they might not be that well known to everybody right now, but they're going to be. They're going to be, and it's to do with the story. It's like sorting out a fucking film. Very dramatic. Right, okay, so I've got so lost in that I can't even remember if I've used those cards. So lost in you, so lost in you. I go out. That's the song on Love Actually. Why am I hearing that? I know it's because I said I'm feeling these people daydreaming about each other, right? It's just, and it's just, what I'm going to say is it feels wrong to both people, right? Because the guy's with someone else. It feels wrong. Feels wrong, but it feels so right. It's kind of reminded me of, I'm gonna run to you. And when the feeling's right, I'm gonna run all night. I'm gonna run to you. Or be in a fast car, because fast cars on right now. But like, all jokes aside, but I'm really not joking. They are making me sing these things for a reason. It's like, it feels wrong because this guy is with someone else. Oh, right, shit. Okay, I don't know where they are. Oh, wait a minute. Can I just pause this right here? And I'm going to look, and if it takes me ages, I'm going to use a different deck. But I saw when I woke up this morning that they told me I was going to have to use the cards that are the circle ones that I've got, like witch, evil eye, blah, 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 things like that, right? And I'm going to ask about the karmic energy that guy's connected to, and if any of the 3 or 4 dark cards that are in that come out, I'm going to get chills. But I feel the person that this is going to make sense to, or all the people that is going to make sense to on some level, oh shit, oh no, they're pulling my attention to something else. Okay, the other obstacle is, right, is that now we can make this fit. But before I read the words again, somebody's got a bit, somebody's making it a mission, the karmic energy, this guy's making it a mission. I mean, they might have already succeeded for all I know, but the mission is to get engaged to this guy, to obviously be married, to, you know, to, that's the obstacle. So this guy could actually already be engaged to the karmic to stop this powerful union. Because look how, you know, it's not like I don't say that about every union like this. This is like a big union, like on a global scale. It's going to reach a lot of people. So it makes sense that the interference would be bigger. Trying to change someone, basing your worth on them, not taking no for an answer, give to receive. Seeing that, remember, I'm going to watch this back, but remember I said that guy's realising I want to give to someone that's going to give back to me equally. That's my equal. And so he's recognising who the real divine feminine is. But this karmic's like, I'm not taking no for an answer. The engagement could have even really come from her pushing it. It might not have too, like, you know, the guy might have thought it was his idea, but it's been like really, the energy has like tricked him into something like that. Trying to change someone. That's never good. Karma, soul, contract, but that's what I said, there's things to learn in this. So even if it does go that far, like this guy's actually going to marry this woman, or maybe he already has, it's all part of his awakening. I'm tempted to ask that, is that guy going to marry her? Is he going to stop it before it gets that far? Because that's what I'm saying now. It's like, yeah, they're just pulling me engagement, relation. It's like, are you going to marry her? The karmic. Is he going to marry the karmic to find out? Well, I don't think so, because that's like sleepless nights. Like, I think the sleepless nights of knowing who the real twin flame is, it's going to, I think that's a no. Yeah. Ace of Wands, there's no passion there. Ace of Wands in reverse, that's not going to, yeah, there's no success. Nah, he's not going to marry her. But I actually feel he's already engaged to this person. The more the feminine detaches, the more it's helping the masculine follow his passion, take the lead, and come into balance towards the true love right now in the physical. But what I mean is, it doesn't mean right now, but it's like, yeah, he's going to come together with true love. He's going to be like, fucking hell, can't believe this has happened. But I'm going to break away from this situation because I now see where the light is. And the 17th significant. 17th, and I mean we're in November right now, so and now the song. This is all very sorry, I've actually just started crying. You've no idea what it's like when I tap into these energies in a Pisces moon, it's too much, but because it's Scorpio, but I know what they're doing. They've got me to use just the pain of the twin flame journey overall. It was James Arthur that just went on. Fucking James Arthur, he's my favourite, but you know, naked again. And it's like that guy's going to find the strength at some point to reach out to her and be like, hey, I think it is just going to I think it's going to be really casual. I think this guy's going to come in friendly, right? Because he has to, because he's engaged to somebody else. But it's like he's going to come in like, hey. But that song goes, hey, you there, can we take it to the next level? Baby, do we dare? So I think at some point it's going to lead to that. But sorry, I started crying because it's like I can feel the pain of both people. Right, I'm going to get the oh my god, Tears for Fears, everybody wants to rule the world. And what did I just say? I just said global. This is like too powerful. This is too powerful, people. Oh, I'm going to get the card. Right. What are these? Why are these here? What the fuck are these? Why was I sitting on these cards? Where did these come from? Is that from the one before? Oh, it's from the one before. Well, that's weird. Oh my god, there's going to be something in that. It's from the right. So I can't find the cards that I meant, but they are circle ones. So, but what I did pick up is these, and this has got a twin flame card in it. I'm tempted to be like, I'm wondering if it's like, you know, if I wonder if it's going to come out like, you know, if I don't want to ask that because I know it's true, but it's like, is this pair twin flames that? But I feel it's like whoever this is going to speak to the different people, it's going to you need it. And I'm just taking. This is what I was thinking. Is just, oh my god, that's going to mean something. The twin flame card is missing. Wow, that's really deep. The twin flame card is missing from the deck. This is like such an Inspector Cluedo reading. That's just symbolic of what I've channeled. Both these people believed that they knew a lot about twin flames and they knew who their twin flame was. But they didn't because it wasn't even in the deck. What else did you know? Hope and heart, deep connections, water blessings, and it wasn't until, and I feel there's been a real shift this November for both these people. Like I feel, it's 11. That's what it is. The 11/11 portal. I feel has like shifted the feminine to truly accept who the twin flame is, and therefore it shifted the masculine, but it's causing major shake-ups. It's all meant to be though. Touching earth, planting something new. Yeah, it's planting something new. The new seed that like you got it wrong before. It's humbling both people. Grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. But it's like both are getting flashes that this will all work out. Brilliant beliefs, luminous life power, personal power. Yeah, it's just like the personal power will come back, but they really wanted me to do that. But like, yeah, after both people go through a huge death and rebirth again, is what I'm hearing. Darkness to light. This is. I do get why they're getting me to channel this, but it's just funny because it's like I don't know if the right people. Well, I don't. Yeah, basically, I feel that like one of them possibly could see it, and you just never know. Maybe both will find it at some point, but it's kind. Well, if one finds it, then you know when they are together, the other one will see it. But it's like basically, I'm good at breaking down big egos, right? So that's going to trigger people, but it's true. It's like, but it's only because it's like, if you've got a big ego, you've got a big soul. Do you know what I mean? Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony will come about. I specifically want to ask, so I'm going to have the deck to shuffle it. Tell me about the karmic situation that this masculine's in right now. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Because there's good and bad cards in there. What do we need to know? I mustn't have been able to find the other deck for a reason. It's maybe that karmic soul doesn't want me to spill the beans because there's like what cards about like dark energy and that. But there's ones like that in this. So older man, dealings with a relationship, an older man. So this karmic is younger. I feel the karmic is a lot younger than this man, this karmic man. Or at least younger. Someone is going out your life or the end of a situation. Right. So, well, again, I feel it's the karmic at some point is going to be going out the masculines. Now, obviously, it doesn't mean that's a casket, but it's like, yeah, that relationship will be dead, gone. I feel that, I feel this karmic already feels something's different. News is on the way. Yeah. This feminine's going to get some kind of big, huge sign. I channeled this in the other one. Some big, huge sign that is like, it's over. Even if it's not literally over, even if this all seems to be going ahead, it is over. Getting together with friends, like there could even be engagement parties and that going on, and it could be like, you know, getting plastered on social media or something. But it's like, seek out information that will help. But it's not what it seems. It's one of these situations where like people saving face. Successful outcome to your problem. That's basically they're saying it's like this is all going to work out somehow. What else? Someone new's entering your life, chair filled. Well, that's one way to put it. Yeah. Look, so somebody's going out of this masculine's life and somebody's coming in, the real divine feminine. Because warning of a problem either now or in the near future, that's me. That is me. Basically, I feel given, well, hopefully given healing, if nothing else, but it's not telling this feminine nothing that she hasn't already sensed on some level herself. And this might be helping her accept it a wee bit more, that she's not crazy, not imagining it really is happening. It's, yeah, the masculine needs to go through it. They both need to go through it. Unicorn, yeah, you're each other's unicorn. This is always my sign for your twin flame. One of them. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. This masculine will, again, oh shit, I think I channeled that in that. Oh, I'm going to need to publish. I will publish it soon. I'll probably watch it tonight. Make an effort to watch it this week and get published. But I'm sure I channeled that in that one. It's like, this guy was particularly awestruck by this feminine. And like I said, because I know who, well, whoever this is mostly going to speak to, but it feels like all of it. Because I know who the feminine is, she is very beautiful. We're all, listen, you're all very beautiful. We're all very beautiful in our own way, but it's like he was quite taken aback. That's how everyone feels about their twin flame. Besides what it looks like in the physical, what they might say as well. There could have been interference from an older woman here. Maybe it's like the karmic's mum or something. Like maybe it's like I actually feel that. I feel like again, it's what it's reminding me of again is like a masculine being watched online, and then this karmic feminine has went in for the kill. Yeah, I channeled that before. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. That's to the feminine. Changes in your life. Yeah, there's going to be changes. You're highly thought of. That's the masculine thinking of the feminine. Beware of self-delusion. This masculine did really fall into that. What they're telling me is this masculine has like strong Pisces in his chart. Strong 12th house or strong Pisces. They were in self-delusion. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Oh my God, that's when he met the twin flame. And remember I said they didn't know each other very well. They don't know each other well. They do and they don't, if you know what I mean. Like, they've not known each other long in this life. Therefore, that's how he deluded himself. And going backwards, really. He went back to somebody. But that meeting with that stranger is important. And because it's their pineapple. It's going to be a reconciliation. You can't write this shit. It's going to be a really big reconciliation that a lot of people will know about when it happens. There's a lot of passion there. This is a hot couple, by the way. Because that guy's going to be heartbroken when he realises how he treated his queen. Heartache over what you no longer have. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. He's actually going to be heartbroken that he wasn't protected by that as well. It's like, it depends on how you see it. You know what I mean? You can feel like, are you fucking kidding me? How could God let me go through this? That's what they're telling me. It's like, you know, because cobwebs are like spells. Anyway, I'm going to stop there, but I believe that made me fuck it. I can actually. This is how strongly I feel people's unions, but it's like it did. That'll teach me to like want something different, and I pick up on. Anyway, right. What do we need to know from these cards? Temptation. Yeah, he's tempted. He's more than tempted. He's fucking like, something could have happened last Christmas, because I just looked up and it was only it was a clip of last Christmas. Think carefully about the situation. Unrequited love. It's like this masculine, very interesting. This masculine right now is feeling like if he reached out to the feminine, although I feel he's in a position, well, he's obviously he was engaged, but it's like, you know, it feels like it's like the feminine would reject him. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Basically, right, it's like there's been something that could have potentially started up more serious, but it didn't get to that stage. And this masculine feels like, I can't now approach this person and tell them I think they're my twin flame. Because the masculine doesn't know if the feminine realises that they're twin flame. Oh, fucking hell. Like the yin-yang symbol, it's basically both people know now that they're each other's twin flame, but they're unsure if the other person knows. Like the yin-yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. Oh, God. Right, give us a card. Waiting. And that's what I've said as well. There is going to need to be a period of waiting, but it's not how long you might think, feminine. It's not how long, it's not as long as what you might think. And believe me, you know, you're getting healing and guidance if the right person finds this, or all the people that's going to speak to it from the right person, because I've helped many people where it has been a very long waiting game, and having to like step back because there are things like this going on. But that's going to be the end result of it. Two people are going to be knowing it was worth waiting for. I think the feminine feels like she was a bit of a conquest to this masculine when they met. Like they've actually really rubbed each other up the wrong way, this pair. And I don't think they did get that far, like, you know, and eventually, like, this hasn't been, this is two people that haven't actually, like I say, they don't know each other that way, like they've not got to that point. Right, interesting. It'll make sense to the right people. Right, so what fuckeries went on? As if we need to ask that with the fucking cards we've pulled have already told us. Like I said, guys, if this is not your story at all, which it really fucking isn't, right? It's going to speak to who it's meant to. We've just all been on a really heavy situ. Hopefully I've helped them, right? So, and the thing is, because even if it's like the feminine, even if they both don't watch this, they'll feel the healing. If their souls are meant to feel it, they'll feel it. Just looking to see, is my, oh shit, was that? Oh shit, that was my baked tatty and I totally ignored it. Oh, it'll be fine. It's fine. I didn't set it for an hour, yeah, so it'll be about ready now. See, everything happens when it's meant to, because I was like, there's no way I'll still be doing this, but I didn't realise it was going to be this juicy. I kind of did and I didn't. So that does mean that it's like, look, The feminine's like, she didn't know, but she did. Do you know what I mean? She had a deep intuitive knowing. I wouldn't normally say it like that. So maybe that feminine speaks like that, but she knew. But she had a nudge. She had an intuitive nudge, and she chose to ignore it at one point because it was like a bit of a nightmare. But she knows now. She's accepted it. What fuckery? What fuckery? What fuckery? You inspire me in so many ways. Yet this masculine is totally inspired by their feminine, who in some sort of way they've got access to seeing what they're up to, how they're helping other people. We're all doing that in the world in some way, but this feminine is wowing with whatever you're doing. And you're always on the masculine's mind because they know who you are now. But yep, this is just confirming what I've already said, that they're having the next level of their spiritual awakening, which is extremely uncomfortable. A lot of sadness, a lot of anxiety in this connection. And it's a different kind of anxiety, right? It's not like, oh, you knew this person really well, you really miss them, and you miss all the times you spent together. It's more like the memories are from a past life. And because both these people have got an awareness of twin flames and they realise it is your twin flame, they'll know why they feel like that about each other. But like I said, the anxiety is coming from, I think, both people think the other person doesn't know. Need time. The masculine needs time because they need to end this. Please be patient with me. See what I mean? It's somebody's soul talking here. I wish I could take it back. They see now and they wish they had. They wish they hadn't chose the karmic, because they're getting constant reminders of who they should be with, and they feel lost without you. And it's very confusing because they're not knowing each other very well. I ran away because I felt I couldn't live up to your needs and expectations. They ran away because you're a unicorn. And they were intimidated. Although the card didn't say that, that's what I feel. They were really intimidated by this feminine. Powerful souls. Like I said, big egos, big souls. Why do you think my one's ego's taking that long to break it down? We've got big souls, we've got big egos. We're both not boring people. Right, okay, so, because like I said, you know, all the spiritual teachers that are out there like, oh, I've not got an ego. I've completely transcended my ego. No. Ego is the first house. It's Aries. It is your personality. It's your sense of humour. If you've not got an ego, you're fucking boring. You also wouldn't be alive, so that makes no sense. Do you know what I mean? What you got to do is you got to tame your ego. And that's why we talk about divine masculines in particular needing to put their pride and ego aside. But actually, everyone needs to put their pride and ego aside. If truth be told, the person that I really feel I was tuning into this for needs to, well, yeah, they're saying that to me, like, you know, I'm due an apology, basically. Do you know what I mean? A fucking apology and a thank you if this has been their personal reading. But what I'm saying is, I'm saying that laughing because it's like, I know it was all part of my path as well, for us all to cross paths. But I was caught a bit in the firing line for actually recognising something that's really quite difficult. But I understand, because like I said, I wouldn't want to be in this situation. I really wouldn't. But I've been in my own difficult situation. Anyway, let's move on. So, we all need to put our pride and ego aside to apologise from time to time. Nobody is above that. That's the message. Actually, you know, it's quite funny that song Grace keeps coming on, because I actually used that. I actually used that word when I said sorry to someone the other week there, when I was just like, you know, thanks for your. And I never speak like that, but I was like, thanks for your grace in this situation, because, yeah, the person just didn't give me a hard time whatsoever. And look, that's what's happening. The feminine's like completely understanding first who the masculine is, and it's now the masculine. I think that needs to be the thumbnail. The masculine's like, oh shit, I chose wrong. This guy was a bit of a know-it-all, right? And he did trick himself into thinking she wasn't who she was, even though he did know deep down he knew who she was. And that's what's humbling both people. Romance, Cupid, arrow strikes. Right, this is a juicy one, and it's definitely to be continued. And I'm going to end it there. So please like, comment, subscribe. I'm away to get my baked tatty and come back down to earth. See you later.